multiple updates in the case of the death of Sonali Phogat. Remember, a BJP leader and an actor. She passed away in Goa. In the beginning, it was thought because of a heart attack, though police were doing deeper investigations. They had made 5 arrests in the entire case. Now we have updates in the entire case. Remember, Sonali hailed from Hisar in Haryana. Lease documents of her farmhouse have been found. And within that, it can be seen that appointment was made. This was on 8th August 2022, so just a few days ago in August. And according to that document, Sudhir had taken the farmhouse on lease for 10 years. Who is Sudhir? Remember, Sudhir Sangwan is Sonali's personal assistant. He is one of the 2 accused in the case. Now, according to the documents, it's been found that he'd taken her farmhouse on lease for 10 years at an amount of 60,000 rupees per month. Now, remember, we are continuing to bring you updates on this entire story. As we've said already, there were 5 arrests that have taken place. My colleagues have largely focused on the story so far in Goa. Remember, just 2 days ago, we saw the restaurant Curly's get shut down. That's where much of the footage of Sonali in the moments before her death came from. In that video, in the footage, you could actually see one of her 2 aides giving her a certain liquid. You saw that she seemed unstable immediately after. Now, this development coming in from Haryana, developments related very much to her PA. Now, let's go over to my colleague Anshul. Anshul has been covering this story both in Goa and in Haryana. Let's go over to him for more details. Anshul, bring us more over here. Tell our audiences who Sudhir is. I've given our audiences a quick summary, but tell our audiences about how long he had been involved in working with Sonali. Tell us what this new document highlights and tell us what the implications could be.
So yes, this document has come to the fore after the Goa police reached Hisar, and the family members have now submitted this document to Goa police. Now, this document says, it actually says that Sudhir had in fact started the process to register the farmhouse to take the lease of the farmhouse, in fact, at an amount of rupees 60,000 for the next 10 years. He has started this process, is what we are being told, and this document verifies that. And hence the family is alleging that because of this farmhouse, because of this property angle, Sudhir Phogat brought her to Goa and eventually planned her murder in this manner by overdosing her with drugs. So yes, these are the allegations that have been put up by the family since day when the family has been claiming that all the pointing fingers at Sudhir, actually telling him that he was the person who brought Sonali Phogat to Goa for property purposes, and he actually wanted to take her property in his hand. So yes, this is a very, very big document that actually intimates Sudhir now, because he was actually planning to take that farmhouse, which is approximately 6 acres in size, and the price of that farmhouse could be somewhere around 7 crore to 8 crore rupees, and he was taking that property on an amount of rupees 60,000 per year lease. So yes, this is something that the family has now come forward with these documents, and they have now submitted these documents to the Goa police. However, if we speak about the investigation that is happening in Goa, the Goa police has still not been able to establish the motive behind this murder. Yes, they have gotten these documents as of now, but yes, they are still trying to verify the facts. They are speaking to the lawyer who actually made this application, and yes, in the next few hours or in the next few days, you could actually expect that Goa police interrogating the case from the property angle. But yes, as of now, they haven't been able to establish any sort of motive in this entire case. So yes, it remains to be seen how does they finally go ahead and establish the 302 that they have mentioned in the FIR. How do they manage to establish that? On the other hand, it is tomorrow that the bail applications would come up for Edwin News. So it remains to be seen if Edwin News, the owner of Lease, would he eventually get bail, or will he not get bail? But yes, these documents that have come to the fore are definitely evidence that Sudhir Phogat had somewhere down the line thought about taking the property of Sonali Phogat at a very, very low price. And this is the reason why the family is alleging that the entire conspiracy to kill her was actually formed by Sudhir himself, and that is the reason why he brought her to Goa and killed her in the manner by overdosing her, which eventually resulted in a heart attack.
Okay, Anshul, thank you so much for bringing us those details. For our audience,